Thank you for clicking Dr. Samurai Minute Lecture. In this video, I would like to discuss Yakuza movie recap. First, I would like to focus on a typical story of Japanese Yakuza movie, which is equivalent of mafia movie in America. And then I would like to move on to what we can learn from the typical Japanese Yakuza movie about today's society. My name is Dr. Samurai. I'm a professor specialized in international social pathology. Yakuza movie recap. First, I would like to introduce you to a story of very famous Yakuza movie, Showa Zankyoden. The story goes like this. After the World War II, one of the most popular and busy area in Tokyo, there was a big Yakuza organization which was exploiting money from everybody, including smaller Yakuza families and also ordinary citizens. And among all those smaller Yakuza families, there was a Group A, which was highly popular among the ordinary people for its way of operating business in traditional way which respect ordinary people. However, during the war, that family A lost so many members, and now it lost the power the family used to have before the World War. And then one member of the family A came back from serving time in prison because he was highly respected among the family members before he went to prison. As soon as he came back, he was pushed up to be the new boss who succeeded to the old godfather who passed away a couple of years ago. And all the family members got re-energized of his comeback and worked very hard to revive the family A. Their main business was street stall, which was the main way for people to get daily things and foods after Tokyo was bombarded during the war. However, noticing that the family A was trying to revitalize by this new leader, that powerful large organization tried to get in the way at every business the family A was trying to survive in, facing so many interferences by that large powerful organization. That new leader stretched his patience as much as possible, and seeing such efforts of his, all the other smaller families try to support this leader A. And by forming one large group, they try to compete with the large organization. However, just when they were trying to do their best to reconstruct the area in Tokyo, which was so busy and popular with people, there occurred a big arson, which burnt up large areas of the territory all those smaller families were in charge of. Convinced that the arson was committed by that large organization, their leader A finally came to the point at which he decided he needed to fight against the large organization. He, together with his brother-like figure, only two, got in the headquarters of that large organization, being prepared to die to save the territory all the smaller families are in charge of. This is based on a true story, and the name of the area in Tokyo is now called Asakusa, still a highly popular area with tourists today. And this story of Showa Zankyoden. Showa is an era which ended about 30 years ago from today. Zankyoden means an episode of old valued Yakuza made by. And this represents so many other Yakuza movie recaps, which was so popular as mafia movies used to be in the United States. Oh, if you like this kind of stories, please click that the green and the yellow Good Luck channel logo. And now I would like to enter into the second part of this video, Yakuza movie recap. What can we learn from this typical episode of so many Yakuza movies about today's world? Is there anything that you can think of? When I was watching this movie on cable channel recently, it automatically reminded me of what is happening in UKURAINE. UKURAINE is this family A, and Russia is the large organization, and Zelensky is equivalent of leader A, who stood up to protect family A and all the others, and other countries who are now supporting Ukraine, or all those smaller families, providing foods and equipments and weapons and so on. And Putin is the one who had been interfering with Ukraine for 8 years before this invasion started. And the arson in the movie was the staged attack by Russia. This recap of Yakuza movie perfectly matches what is happening in today's Russian invasion into Ukraine, which means this kind of incident is happening all over the world, not only in Japan. Following further of the story of this Yakuza movie, in the end, although the leader A was prepared to die to protect the territory for all the other people, he actually did not die. With his solid resolution, he fought all the way to kill the Putin. He succeeded in beating Putin's Russia in the end. And this is based on a true story. So, if what I have told you is true, that this type of incident happens everywhere, it means there's also a highly possibility that Zelensky can win with his solid resolution, backed by all the other smaller nations. After all, as Hitler couldn't make it about his Third Reich, although evil may flourish for a very short time period, it never happened that a whole world was dominated by the evil for a long time. I believe since this episode is representative of so many other Yakuza movies, and also based on a true story, which could be seen over so many countries, us, international community, should act with solid confidence that it never happened that evil dominated the whole world for such a long time. So now is the time the global community should be united to support Ukraine once and for all, to win this fight, to deny any kind of future invasion by similar incidents. This is all for today. I would love to hear what you have to say about my message. And if you like this kind of serious discussion, please click that red Dr. Samurai logo. Wherever you are, my friend, all over the world during this very short time period, which we are miraculously sharing. Okay, thank you very much, and bye-bye now.